Hi everybody, my name is John and welcome to my channel, John Repeat, where I react to iconic music, artists, albums, and other bits and pieces on repeat. So today I'm going to be carrying on with my Who Is series, where I retrospectively look at artists' careers and react to like new music they've created, old stuff in their discography, just to get an understanding of who they are as an artist. This will range from artists like Kesha, who have like over 10 years worth of work, and also to newer artists as well. If you're interested, I'll link down below my Who Is series episode on Chapel Roan down below. So today I'm going to be reacting to Kesha. I obviously know who Kesha is, but I really want to see like her music within a body of work and just like chronologically go through that. So if you don't know who Kesha is an American singer-songwriter. She was born in 1987 in LA. Her mother is P.B. Sieber. She was like a songwriter herself, and she rose to fame in the late noughties, early 2010s, with some absolutely iconic pop bangers that we'll be listening to today. So without further ado, let's start. The first song I'll be listening to is her debut single, TiK ToK. Let's go. I'm sorry, when this came out, I remember being so young at the time. It fills me with so much nostalgia. That opening line, wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. I mean, obviously now, you know, we don't want to really associate that, but at the time, this was like an iconic line within music, you know. And leave brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Again, it was just filled with all of these amazing lines that just instantly make it iconic. And I feel like people overuse the word iconic now, but at the time, this was it. Like, this was like in 2008, there was still a lot of poptimism, and this was just like a fun banger, you know, and it really introduced us to like her personality and like her sass, you know. I mean, this song sounds so of that era though. I mean, there's no way of denying it. At the time, this was like cutting edge, you know. And it's still like a banger, like it's still it, you know. I mean, it doesn't sound necessarily modern. It doesn't really sound like contemporary in that way, but it is still like an iconic pop banger. I've never heard somebody say the word crunk before, but she pulls it off. And like, ain't got a care in the world, but got plenty of beer. Ain't got no money in my pocket, but I'm already here. And now the dudes are lining up because they hear we got swagger, but we kick him to the curb unless they look like Mick Jagger. See, it's like iconic lines like that. And it's just like a feel-good song. I remember watching like a TED Talk that she did about songwriting. And she like, what I loved about it is she didn't shame herself for writing like a fun song about partying when she was younger. It was authentic to her experience, and that was like good songwriting for her. And I definitely think that, you know, she's got some amazing songs within her artistry and within her whole discography. But this is an introduction to Kesha to the world, and it is a banger, and it's okay not to write about something super poetic and super deep if that's how she felt at the time. She was young in LA having a great time. So yeah. I have just so much love in my heart for this song. Like, it just reminds me of like a simpler time in life. And I think that's good music. You know, it brings you back to a certain period of time. I fucking love this bridge because the way it builds, like, it's so of that era. It is like it's such a good bridge. I mean, that was the part you don't start till I walk in. It is cringy, like it is cringy, but I think it is self-aware, which makes it better. Which I love. I love the way that it builds up and it says another part you don't start till I walk in. It's like straight out of dialogue, you know. Oh, and it ends with the laugh. It ends with the laugh. It's like a cheeky, fun, you know, it's great. So the next one on a discography that I'm going to listen to is Die Young, from her sophomore album Warrior, which is another banger. We love it. I love how that became a meme. And see, this is the amazing thing about Kesha's music, is it is very like memeable, and it's very she's got some incredible like one-liners in there which make it so iconic. And I don't want to overuse the word iconic, right? But it is of the era, and it is like, it is iconic. It is iconic within pop music. You know, you can't think about pop music without thinking about Kesha. Love it. Oh, it's got the production with the guitar as well, like the acoustic. Oh, it's so of its time. Build it up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because this was a time, because like in the early 2010s, like that's when EDM was like on the rise. So obviously, again, it's like of its time. It features all of those influences, which make it, you know, so interesting to hear again retrospectively. Let's make the most of the night like we're gonna die young. Young hearts out our minds, running till we out of time. Wild child looking good, living hard just like we should. Don't care who's watching when we're tearing it up. That magic that we got nobody can touch. You know, just like, yeah, like that freedom and just being yourself and being confident in who you are. And I imagine like this inspired a lot of people growing up to be confident, and this was like the jam to get you like going, you know. I remember hearing this in like the clubs, and you know, just that freedom. Everything really encapsulates that optimism, that poptimism at the time, and the freedom to just be you, which, you know, is important. It's great. I've never, see, even though I've heard this song, I've never really listened and read like the lyrics, but like, young hunks taking shots, stripping down to dirty socks. Ooh, it was Kesha, honey. Music up, getting hot, kiss me, give me all you got. It's pretty obvious that you've got a crush. That magic in your pants, it's making me blush. Oh my God. See, it's like, it is like a bit cringy, like, it is like a bit, you know, but it's of its time and it's perfectly cringe, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It encapsulates like youth and the feeling of just excitement for the future. It's the backing for me. It's like the group singing in the backing is so of its time. Oh, love it. Okay, so the next one I'm going to listen to is Praying. So this was in 2017, I believe. So a little bit of time between Die Young and Praying. Obviously, Kesha's artistic evolution wouldn't be complete without mentioning, obviously, the allegations against Dr. Luke, a producer, that he abused her and assaulted her and all of that. And so it's important to include these songs in the sort of discography and looking at her retrospectively, and because even though it was awful what happened allegedly and all of the pain that it caused, I think it definitely showed a different side of Kesha that a lot of people were not used to seeing. Someone who was incredible at writing music, you know, heartfelt, explored a different side of her artistry. I love this song. And so yeah, without further ado, let's start. Well, you almost had me fooled, told me that I was nothing without you. Oh, but after everything you've done, I can thank you for how strong I have become. I mean, the amount of grace to be able to write those lines in the first bit of the song is just incredible. Using all of that pain and that hurt to create art, which is amazing. And also to thank the person who caused you that pain because of how it helped you grow is just like such a mature way of looking at it. And yeah, well, you almost had me fooled, you know, in relationships with people who are narcissistic or toxic or, you know, whether it be romantic relationships or, you know, friendships or like in a abusive dynamics, people want to like gaslight you and destroy your self-esteem. And I think this song is such a beautiful song about like defiance, and something that a lot of people who've gone through those similar experiences can relate to and feel power in. I love the way that the singing with the last line changing, how the harmonies and the backing comes together. It's almost like a chorus within a choir in a church. And I love this sentiment of like, and we both know all the truth I can tell, but like I'm gonna take the high road and just wish you goodbye and pray that you think about what you've done, and you become a better person. It's like an acceptance of what has happened in a way, and this is like closure for herself, you know. Oh my god. See, it's like that those notes have like the raw emotion. And I think that prior in her discography, I think that the public consciousness wasn't aware of just like how much of a beautiful, amazing storyteller she is, even through her vocals. Like I've heard this song so many times, but it hits you still. She shows like the raw emotion and the anguish and expelling that emotion to have that closure. You can see the anger and the pain there. I love the percussion and how it's building to this bridge, and like the piano as well. In the beginning, it's so tender and quiet, and it's like the center of the ballad. But all of this production is building around that piano, which makes like all of the emotions culminate even more and show the true power that she feels of letting go, and the message that this person needs to pray for what they've done and become a better person. I think this song's great vocally. Lyrically, it's so raw, but also the production as well really complements it in such a wonderful way. Wow. Wow. And that note as well is absolutely gorgeous and really complements all of that. And this obviously this bridge of, oh, sometimes I pray for you at night. Someday maybe you'll see the light. Oh, some say in life you're gonna get what you give, but some things only God can forgive. That is such a beautiful set of lines. That really obviously sums up the sentiment of the song of I can't forgive you for that, but God, only God and someone above me can forgive what you've done. And again, that note, which is so high and so difficult to sing, is that again like that expulsion of emotion, which is the most beautiful thing about music, I think. And the sigh at the end of like, now it's done. Now I've said what I've said, and that closure. So the next one I'm going to listen to is Rainbow. So that is the title track of Rainbow, the album that obviously Praying is from as well. So yeah, we're going to listen. Love the, again, it's stripped back, which is such a huge contrast to like her earlier work. And I love that. I used to live in the darkness, dress in black, act so heartless. She's like reflecting on her old self and how she used to act before. But now I see that colours are everything. Got kaleidoscopes in my hairdo. Got back the stars in my eyes too. Again, this is like a song full of optimism, of hope, of falling in love with life and yourself again after a really dark period. And yeah, when you get older, like you you realise that you were stupid in the past, and you learn from your mistakes, and you embrace life and the beauty of life and the colours and all of these things that maybe you were too afraid to do back when you were younger, you know. So yeah, she said like, yeah, I see the magic inside of me. Yeah, maybe my head's fucked up, but I'm falling right back in love with being alive, dreaming in light. This kitty cat lost her mind. Been looking for a star scent sign that I'll be alright. Look to the skies, I found a rainbow baby. Trust me, I know life is scary, but just put on those colours, girl. Come and play along with me tonight. It's interesting, like, the perspective of this song, because it's like, obviously she's talking about herself, but and she's looking to the skies and sees like in the natural world and the aura of the beauty of life, and that makes her think that things are going to be alright. But it's like, who's she speaking to? Is she speaking to herself, or is she speaking to somebody else who may have gone through her struggles? Both. I think it's beautiful that she's spreading this message of like hope and love to herself and to so many other people who've been through similar experiences. Just put those colours on, girl, and come and play with me tonight. You know, and love life again, and fall in love with the beauty of the world. I love the backing again. It emphasizes these words again, and it builds on the previous verse in this next one. And she's talking about like her inner child and like keeping that inner child alive and that authenticity of who she is. And, you know, it's something that, you know, I struggle with myself. Like, I want to fall in love with life more again, and life can just like beat you down, and the world can beat you down, but it's so important to keep that inner child alive, and just like keep that gold heart glowing. Our scars make us who we are. I love, darling, our scars make us who we are. Physically, mentally, all of the trials and tribulations that we've been through build us to who we are as a person, and it's embracing the ugly, embracing the negativity, and the self-aware. I know that I'm still fucked up. I mean, she's probably not. I mean, I don't know her, but maybe she's fucked up, whatever. But we're all a little bit fucked up. We're all a little bit weird, and we're all way too harsh on ourselves and each other. You know me, I fucking love violins within pop music. I just don't know what it is. It just sounds like a film score. It's so beautiful. It's got a beautiful falsetto. It almost kind of sounds like the wind in a way. It kind of almost sounds like the natural world, the howling of the wind as it sort of envelopes around you, you know. It's very like inspired by the natural world. You gotta learn to let go, put the past behind you. Trust me, I know the ghost will try to find you. Obviously, did you mention prior? But just put those colours on, girl. And you know, just this album's about like letting go and having closure and falling in love with yourself and life again. It's very uplifting, you know. And the way she sings it at the end, it's again like dialogue, like she's having a direct conversation with the listener. Makes it so intimate. So yeah, the penultimate one I'm going to listen to is Raising Hell by Kesha and Big Freedia. I love this song. I think it's such an underrated banger. It's so joyful. I'm excited to listen to it within this whole timeline. I love the religious imagery again. Hallelujah, I'm still here, still bringing it to you. I'm like Buddha. Good girls know how to get hard too, yeah. I'm all done up in my Sunday best. No one can shame because I love this dress. Yeah, it's like embracing you and embracing your individuality. Hungover, how'd it go? Holy mess. Do my best. Yes, I'm blessed. Again, the bottle of Jack girl. It's still within her. She's still, you know, it's still part of her journey and who she is. I mean, it's like, sassy, that's like her brand, like sassy goddess, you know. Let's go. It just fills with so much joy. I love the saxophone / woodwind within it. amazing. And I love that I don't want to go to heaven without raising hell. Because it's asking a love for life and just being you and living life with no regrets. Oh, I like the way that the production is in the background. It kind of almost sounds like there's a glass filling or like there's a cup filling up or something. I love that. I love the organ as well. It's giving church. Let's shake what the good Lord gave us. Oh yes, baby. Honey, that's what we need. We just need more joy in life, I think. We need more positivity, more love, more joy. That one kind of sounds to me like the oh dad, that's my shit. All the girls could have been like this. Oh, was it something? Hollaback Girl. I think it harkens to that. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Maybe she was just getting crunk with that song and she just thought, like, I'm gonna add this in, you know. Oh, I love that. This is for the misfits of creation. Take this as your holy validation. Music and art can make you feel so connected with God and like the universe. And I don't really believe in like a monotheistic God, but I believe in like a universe and a higher power to myself. And that's one thing I love about music, is it makes me feel so connected with like the divine and like a higher power. And I love how she's speaking to her audience and saying like, my fans, we're all a little bit crazy, we're all a little bit weird, and this is your validation to keep being yourself and be individual and just enjoy the beauty of life. Okay, so the final one I'm going to listen to is Joyride. So this is her new single, and it's released under her own records independently. So I'm so excited to hear it for the first time. She's only released it a few days ago, so I'm excited. Oh, come on, it's just like accordion. Come on, Kesha, you get your life. Oh my God, it's the distortion for me. This is so current and modern, and the way that the beat is, it's great. Well, so do I. Oh, I love that. Well, so do I. Production all stripped just to emphasize so do I. The confidence, honey. This party sucks, I'm about to ditch. This is like how I'd expect Kesha to sound like modern day now. Like from like TiK ToK and all of that, as we've explored. This is so current to her, and this is like what people will be playing in the clubs now and in like the gay bars. And you know, she's a huge advocate for the LGBT community as well. That's like a huge part of her audience, I think. So yeah, loving it. I love the British accent, the Joyride. Rev my engine till it make you purr, keep it kinky, but I come first. Yes, you know, we support everybody having a good time. Beat bitch from outside, getting loser for the joyride, getting loser. Oh, I love the car ride, that's fun. The car noise, sorry. Don't even try to give me shit. I've earned the right to be like this. She's been through a lot. Let her have fun. Let her be sassy. I'm also a label whore, but I'm bored of wearing clothes. You want kids, well, I am mother. Those lines were for the gays. She really said, I'm just gonna put these in for you. For all the little, what are her fans called? Little animals? Or little, not little monsters, that's Lady Gaga. Little Kesha people. I don't know. But yeah, she put them in for them, really. That's great. I've noticed her discography, she doesn't reference a lot of biblical like imagery for her songs, which is interesting, and I've never sort of noticed that before. But you know, I don't know if she's religious or she's Christian or she's like me, she's spiritual, I don't know. But I just noticed that she does reference the religion a lot in her songs. To sort of embrace who you are individually, to, you know, showcase that she's like a diva and she's amazing, she's like an angel from God. It seems like that's like a running thing throughout her discography and her artistry, is the connection to like the spiritual side, which is so nice. Joyride! Yes! Okay, so that was it in terms of who is Kesha retrospective. Which is some of your, what sort of, Okay, I'm gonna start that sentence again. What are some of your favorite songs from Kesha's discography? Are there any standouts within her sort of career that you really connect with, that you love? Let me know in the comments. And are there any other artists you'd like me to do a Who Is for, look retrospectively? Also let me know. And yep, until next time, I hope you enjoyed. If you like this, like and subscribe. And you know, also feel free to check out the rest of my channel. And yeah, until next time, thanks so much, and I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.